How can leaders learn to anticipate inflection points?
Well, we talk about it, although we don't suggest a formula. Um, there isn't really a formula. No one can predict the future. So the way we tackle this is in there's a couple of elements to it. So the look forward, reason back idea. So and I think it applies to many other contexts. A lot of people will have visions of the future and will say they think something is going to happen. And most people will be wrong. But a good leader, I think, has a big set of ears. They're listening to a lot of different people. So again, leaders that isolate themselves are never going to be good at this. Leaders that just listen to one or two people, like their CTO or their head of marketing, are probably going to miss a lot of things. They need to be listening to their executive team, but also to first-year employees that are at the cutting edge. I always like to have MIT undergraduates in my software business class because they're right at the bleeding edge of the technology. The older MBA students or mid-career students or myself, we're way past the bleeding edge. So you need that kind of feedback. You need to be open to it. And then the leader needs to kind of synthesize or curate, we use the word curate, these ideas. And so Steve Jobs was particularly good at this. He was really not a visionary himself, but he had incredible ability to listen to lots of different people and then kind of put ideas together. Bill Gates was more of someone who could extrapolate from a current technology, or a current set of events around technology, like Moore's Law. But even he only built a successful company when he had lots of different people around him and was pulling in their ideas, again, including first-year employees as well as the executive team. The other thing that we've seen is that these really successful guys, they don't foresee the future, they make a future, right? So they have ideas, but then they build organizations, rally people around their ideas, build ecosystems, and kind of make that vision happen. So it looks like they were visionaries, but in fact, they were great executors and strategists. So again, in smaller ways, I think it's possible to do this in many different markets. Make it happen is the phrase, not try to predict what will happen.